Hello, welcome to my channel. Renso here. Today I'm going to paint this beautiful image with already high contrast. I'm going to use titanium white, uh, yellow chrome, cadmium yellow hue, cadmium red hue, alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, and ivory black. Hello Mervat, hello Dita, hello Javier, hello Chaudhary, hello Michael. Thank you for being here. Okay, this is not gonna be about the likeness. I mean that's why I'm gonna start a little bit faster. I use black, pure black first for to make a sketch. As always, I try to simplify everything to a simple shape. You can see a triangle here. Let's see, this is gonna be from my palette. I can place the face here. Let me see, it's gonna be shadow. Oh, I gotta move it a little bit here. Okay. Now I can split the face in two portions, two triangles here. One here and the other one here. Okay, this is going to be a smaller triangle. This is going to be a bigger one. A little bit up this. Then I'm going to draw the eyes, nose, and mouth. Okay, since I'm painting a la prima, and this is already dark, the shadows are really dark, I'm going to start just with pure black and thinking about applying on top of that more colors. Okay. I'm squinting my eyes. I'm gonna be a little faster because, like I said, I'm not worried right now about it like this. It's not gonna be the thing that I want to get. This portrait is about the colors. Okay, I wanna get this. I don't thinking about these colors either because the impression is not always what we want. I'm thinking about some kind of colors like Bulgaro painting, something like that, something really classic. Let's see if I can get those colors. Okay. Hello, Parveen. Okay. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow, blue, white, more yellow, more white. Squinting my eyes to see big shapes. Not think about details. This way it's gonna be easy to make the drawing. Okay. Hello, Maggie. Another brush. Use more yellow. I'm just establishing the colors. Obviously, I'm going to come back here and mix the color. I'm trying to, mute this color because it's too strong. But at least it gave me a base for working on top of that. Right now, I'm thinking about the skin color and applying some oranges and obviously mix the color with this greenish color. I'm gonna draw a little bit black here. This is the eyebrow. Okay, the eye. Now the nose. Okay, for the drawing that you know that I start just thinking about the face like it was a puzzle, making of small pieces. Like here, here, and here another piece. And here another piece, and I start just building everything together. Okay. Okay, let me take out the excess of paint. Where's my palette knife? Okay. I think I lost my palette knife, but I'm gonna use another brush, like an eraser, just to pick up some paint. And I clean up the brush, and I go again on top of this. Clean the brush. Okay, now I gotta think about that. I'm going to mix the color here with this color here. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. Something simple. It's an orange. I can go with a really saturated orange because I know that it's gonna get mixed here. Let's see. Let's start here. I clean the brush and again I pick up more paint. Hello, Angelina. Hello, Monique. Okay, from here, for me, I just it's about trying to calculate the colors here. You know, if I want, and apply the paint, and I do this. I don't lay down the paint and leave it there because I want the paint to get mixed with this really dark green. Okay, opening the image in my screen. Now I'm mixing a more. I was working with an orange. I'm gonna just work with a pink color now. Oh, thank you, Pervin. Hello, James. Okay, I have to control that. I don't want this painting to be. I want this painting to be dark. Okay, with some highlights here. The highlights gonna be obviously here and here, here and here. Hello, Monique. Okay, okay, Monique. James, you have seen my. There's one video that I was watching about a week ago, but I can't find it anymore. No, no, I don't. I don't. I don't take out my older videos. I just keep all of them. Yes. Maybe if you refresh, I don't know. It should be there. I don't erase anything. Well, I haven't in the last. Erased one video that was about a year ago, but it was just for technical problems. I mean, there are some of them that I would love to to erase, but I didn't do it. You see, I try with this yellow and white, and I apply the paint. Now, just let's say gray down the paint because I'm mixing this yellow with this paint, which is make it a little bit of an ochre. I think this is gonna work better. But still not sure about anything. I mean, the only thing that I have in mind just apply more paint and more paint until I get, let's say, to a decent skin color in darkness. Let's see. It's too early to say anything about the painting. Just is about applying more paint and more paint. Hello, Joyce. Oh, James, thank you. You love this one already? Oh, too early to love it. It's still a mess. Or maybe Spanish channel. Or maybe, yes, maybe. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Dita. Uh, uh, okay, hello, James, John. Okay, Dita, about making my own black. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can use your own black, or I prefer just pure black. And since I'm painting on the Prima, it's gonna take me more time just to prepare black by mixing blue, red, and yellow. And sometimes I want a really dark. And when I prepare black from blue, red, and blue, let's say, and different greens on the yellow, I feel that I don't get the really strong black. Yeah, I have seen so many painters that don't like the use of black. Don't love to use black. I don't know why. I mean everybody has their reasons, yes, but I don't know. For me, black is a beautiful color, even when so many people says that it's not a color. But for me, it is. It depends on what works for everyone. Okay, I gotta be careful and losing the darkness here. I'm gonna squint my eyes. I want this dark. I mean, obviously not this black because I'm planning to put more paint on top of that. Okay, I'm going to clean this a little bit here. Okay. Okay. I think data. Yes, I mean just that's right. When you make your own black, you can change it for to make it more warmer or cooler. But you can do the same with this pure black. But it's kind of different. I understand that. I understand that when you go to prepare your own black, you feel we feel that this has more color in it, which is different from a pure black. Pure black we different. We definitely we see a pure black like it's something like it has nothing of color on that. Yes. Yes, some painters, yes. I mean, what one thing is for sure that when a painter is a beginner, is complete beginner, usually teachers they say don't use black. They just forbid the use of black for a beginner and not too much white. But that's because a beginner used to use black for darken any color, and that's not the way to do it. I mean, I use black more for gray the colors. I mean, that means I use black and white. But you want to follow the rules of painted shadows. You gotta follow the simple rule that is if you wanna make a shadow of something that is yellow, you mix the yellow with the complementary color. The complementary colors are gonna be violet. Okay? And you add a little bit of blue if you want the shadow to be a little bit darker. Okay, that's the simple, you know, color theory rule for a beginner. Okay? Because that rule is not considering the temperature of the light, it's not considering the reflected light, it's not considering that what they call the ambient light. All that's okay. The rule is simple at the beginning, really simple. Okay. Yes. I missed the beginning. I see you're using two yellows. Okay, this is a yellow chrome, and this is cadmium yellow hue. Blue. I just have one blue, ultramarine blue, and this is black. Oh, you teach for almost 35 years. Oh my God, congratulations, Dita. Thank you, James. Okay, definitely you have way more experience than me. I mean, I have taught for a couple of years. I mean, a school of art. Yes, but I've been teaching painting for a long time, but just by particular classes by Zoom and just that. That's kind of no. It's not something that like professional. Okay, and enhancing the color little by little because uh, you know that I'm thinking about much about the skin color, and I want this painting to be dark. You can see how it changed the color when I put my hand. Okay. Okay, you know that this green is kind of a neutral color, and because of the black, it goes to the cool color. Yes, and adding just these warm oranges. Okay, the idea that I have is just to obviously this orange create more volume because it's gonna pop up, and these portions here all around I adding less of this orange. Of if I add the orange here, I just mix it, I blend it more. If you want to experiment doing this, what you can do is let the first layer dry, the green, and then apply the colors with glazes. This way we have more control. Because for me right now it's kind of trying to do something that I have done just in so many layers. I'm trying to do something. I'm doing. I mean something that I in a prima. It's like bringing something from another technique to this a la prima technique. Yeah, looks like I applied too much red. So since I'm enhancing the temperature little by little, I gotta wait because I mean I'm planning to add more and more paint. Oh, there is a link in the description box to the image. Okay. I'm going to put it here maybe. Okay. Hello, Marcelo. Oh, hello, Lucy. Can you paint the girl with the pair? Okay, the one that for the movie, the movie Vermeer, the girl with the pearl. Yeah? Yeah, you know what? I was thinking just yesterday about that. I was looking for an image for images to paint, and I was looking in Pinterest, and when I found this one, I got recommended a lot of more images, and one of those was the girl with the pearl. I mean, not the painting; it's from the movie. Yes, and I thought about that. Okay, because that's at the end I like this one because I wanted to practice this to get this contrast, and I like it just the yellow here. Okay, but I think I'm gonna paint that girl. Scarlett Johansson. Yes, 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 yes. Steve Bowles. Okay, thank you. I'm using oil paints. Uh, yes, Dita. Yes, I think I can do this with acrylics. Yes, as a matter of fact, I bought some acrylics about 2 months ago, and I was planning to use them to paint, but I will do it. I don't know when, but definitely I will do it. But I think I'm gonna paint a still life maybe first. With acrylics, I mean, because I'm out of practice. Where's the image? Okay, again, I'm gonna mix more color for the highlights. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lucy. Dita, the golden glazing medium. Okay, I will look for them here. I mean, that means that is the and assume that the dry time is kind of slower. Okay, I think I'm adding too much orange. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to control that. I don't want to go oh, too much. I'm gonna blend first. Because when we blend, usually we lost something about the color. Okay, that's better. This is a brush number 02. You see that's the same. The different stages. I think this is new. This is the one that I use. Yes, new. You can see how it's starting just to spray the hair out. And here is almost, I don't know if you can see this. The same brush at different stages. New. Then that would be the second one, the third one, the fourth stage, which is perfect for blending. Okay. I have lost the shadow under the nose here. The glazing medium data is telling me that it's retarded in medium in one. Okay. The white brushes are what brand? These ones are. Let me pick up the new one. This one. You can see the name here. Corona USA. I mean, all of these brushes are Chinese. This is really cheap. It comes in sets of 6 brushes. Here is like $2 a package of six brushes. They're really cheap. I mean, it works. They work perfectly, but if I pressure that much, you can see what happened. I have another one here. You see this? They are so cheap. I mean, even I was cleaning this one, I broke that one. And then I have another one here. I was just cleaning this one. You can see this. I mean, are really cheap. And I'm gonna still buy these brushes. Like I'm gonna buy more of these ones because the more important for me is how the hair works. It's not about this. I know they are cheap, but they work perfectly for me. And when I buy brushes, I mean, I go first and I buy one brush. I see like a lot of brushes. I use one. I buy one from here, one from there, and then if I find that it is okay for me, I go and I buy a set, and I go back to the store and buy a set, a package of usually 12 brushes. But I don't care about the price. I mean, I don't ask for the price. That's why sometimes I just say how much this one because I like that one because I touch the hair. I think it's gonna work for me, okay? And they tell me, oh yes, 50 cents. And I say okay. And sometimes I go and they tell me, oh, okay, $10. I say okay. I mean, I'm choosing for obviously from brushes that I know and where I'm looking for the brushes. They're not kind of $50 brushes. Like I'm not gonna find the prices. I don't feel. I mean, maybe twice in my life I just bought a $50 brush once and $80 brush. Another time when I was in Miami. I remember I went to a store. I was just like that, touching the brushes, touching. I got into that one that I said, "Oh my God, this is amazing. This is gonna be really good." You know, when I saw the price, it was $80. Okay, and I said, "Oh my God," and I bought it, but and I bought it, and at the end, I mean, the brushes last like 4 years. I haven't used that much because every time I was painting, I'm gonna use the brush. No, I'm not gonna use that one. That cost me $80. I'm gonna keep it from another painting. I remember when I was the one store that I used to buy a lot of brushes of paintings. But I'm speaking about a long time ago in New York. There was a store, a Pearl Paint store, and it was in Manhattan. They have specials like daily. You can go there. I mean, maybe the store just doesn't exist anymore. Who knows? But I used to buy like a lot of things from there. It has 5 floors. The basement it was just for canvas, a lot of canvases, and the second floor was just for I think oil paints, or in everything about paints. The third floor was for brushes, something like that. I don't remember exactly. But usually when I go to buy brushes, I used to go with my wife, and then we go to buy, just like, let's say, let's go buy just $20, like a couple of things, because I don't need that much. And when I get there, we end up buying a lot. That's one of the reasons that in this quarantine, in this lockdown, this whole year, I haven't even buy like nothing. I mean, just acrylics, and I think one color. I mean, Camille yellow hue, just one tube. That's it. I mean, all the things that I have here, and I have even more for. It's like, I don't know. It's like I have for paint. I could paint here for maybe a couple of years, and I don't need to go to any store to buy anything. Okay. Hmm. Oh, Mervat, do you think that a good brush make a good painting? Yes, yes, I think so. We need good brushes, but by good brushes, I don't mean expensive brushes. I mean that you have to go, you have to try, you have to. That's. I mean, I don't go and ask for where the send me send me a package of really the best brushes that you have. I used to go always from the when I was young, go and touch the hair. I was touching the hair, and that's the only thing I did. And when I feel like it was okay, I buy just one. And usually, when I went to buy, end up with, let's say, 20 brushes, and all of them were different. Something they had something different, some differences, which is not like that much, like a difference. Like, oh my god, this is so, no, there's no something like that. But anyway, something different. And then I started using, and then I find out that I don't like some of them, and then I love maybe a couple of other ones. And the next time I went to buy, I was just with the idea to buy just a set of those, the ones that I love the much. I love the much, yeah. Monique, use what you have. Yes, and the other day I was cleaning the house. I was cleaning just my wife space where she paints, and because she's taking care of her mom right now, and I found like, I mean, 20 huge tubes of Winton colors. Like 20, maybe more than 20. And I said, oh my God, and I didn't say anything. I mean, I don't touch her things. I mean, she couldn't paint. She hasn't, she's not painting for a while because she's taking care of her mom. But anyway, I gotta respect her paints. Okay, I think. I mean, I started with the idea not to pay attention to the likeness because for me it's just about controlling this, going from the dark to the light and controlling the color. But I can help myself. I mean, I usually I have to check out the likeness, even a little bit. Just don't want to get caught up in trying to get this like perfect. I just want to be, and I just want to pay attention to get the colors right. And every time that I used to tell her, I mean, we shouldn't buy that much paint. I mean, we have like enough. And she agrees with me and say, yeah, yeah, let's go and buy just a few brushes. And every time we go, it's the same. Now say, now what? I mean, we have more and more paint. I'm not able to I mean, to use all of the paint. I mean, even right now that I'm painting daily, like twice, and sometimes when I paint even 8 hours a day, even painting 8 hours a day, I'm not gonna be able to finish all the paints we have. Okay, all brands have their own color. Oh yes, there are a lot of brands that have different colors. They have more variations. Like some of them have like 100 colors, other like 50, something like that. Monique, perhaps you can paint from the photo of your wife. No, I haven't painted her yet. Not no, no, I haven't painted myself either. I mean, yet. I mean, I hope I will paint her maybe. I don't know when, but I will. Oh, Dita. Oh, no, that was okay. I was speaking just about the brushes. Just your question just made me remember, bring memories to me about going to the store to buy brushes and paints. Yeah. Uh, okay. Um, okay. Okay. Oh, cover or paint. I think that's the watercolor. Water. Yes, that's the oil paint that this kind of. I mean, we can use is just water mixable paint. Yes, that's the one. I think. Yes. No, I haven't used the one. If that's the one, I haven't. Lucy, is there hope to learn to paint if one is not talented? Yes, of course. This is mostly about practice, and I said that uh, in when I every time that I say that, I just remind. I think about a friend. When I was a student, I remember one of my friends. There was that thing that we always speak about, like to have talent or not have talent. And I remember one of my friends. We could say that he didn't have talent, but if there is something like that exists, like completely exists, but I remember that he was drawing and painting like a maniac, a lot practicing. I remember that special year because at the end of the year, and he was so good at painting portraits and drawing the human figure. But he was drawing just like, I mean, I remember I saw once her sketchbook, and he had like 100 eyes just watching in different directions from the Loomis method and just from the life model that we had there. And he was just practicing a lot. And for him, if you ask him, there is such thing as talent, he's gonna say no. He's gonna say it's just about practice. Maybe if you ask anyone else, he's gonna say yes, it's about talent. Hmm? Again, who knows? Yes. Okay, Lucy. Yeah. That's important. Learn and practice. The most important, obviously, is always I mean, it's all together. I mean, because if we paint without knowledge about color theory and all those things, it's gonna take us more time just to learn. Oh, Monique, thank you. And a and a great storyteller. Okay, okay. I'm gonna fix this thing about how it changed the color. You can see how it changed. It's more. Oh, now I'm watching the screen on YouTube. It's more like this. It's more darker the painting. Can you see there how dark here is? Oh, there you can see the paint. You see the face? Taking my out my hand. I don't like that. I should be. I think I gotta just think to buy a DSLR camera just soon. Okay, Javier, take it easy. You can fight versus. Yes, it's kind of frustrating because it's like you don't see what I see exactly. You see how it changed? Light. dark. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. I was thinking that uh, just with my wife. I mean, people are buying. I thought people are buying just toilet paper because of the pandemic. Yes, because of the lockdowns, and we are buying paint. We're buying paint and stretches, and canvases. It's the way we prepare for a lockdown. That was everywhere, yeah. I mean, because I was watching the news about USA and how the people just started to buy toilet paper about 6 months ago, a year ago when this thing started. And here was the same. I remember at that time I never thought about that because I went to I went to the store to buy groceries and all of that to do the errands. And then when I went to buy some toilet paper, and then I see it was nothing. I said, "What?" And then I got scared. And then I said, "This is serious." Hello, Celia. Hello. You just realized this is in English session. Don't tell me that. I mean, you told me I was speaking what language? I'm trying to speak English here. Monique, your English is very good. Thank you. Sometimes, not always. go again with the face and with the color. I'm doing this with the yellow because that helps me with here with the highlights. If you have something yellow, you can go with more yellow on the highlights. Because for when you compare, this yellow kind of kills this yellow. Okay, I think I'm kind of happy with the paint. The painting, to be honest, that's kind of close that I had in mind because I was about thinking to get a gray skin color with those accents. I'm mixing a little bit of a pink color here. Here for the cheek. I can go with more of this saturated pink, little by little. Let's see if that works there. A little bit more. Mm-hmm. It could work there. I think that's too much. Mm. I want to see the chat. Oh, thank you, Celia. Thank you, James. Thank you, Monique. Maybe if I block the light from here. Okay. You see that I'm applying the highlights again and again and again. When I apply and blend until I feel that that's the right color. And I'm going to just in a simple way, like I said, I'm going with warmer colors, like really simple because the green is kind of a neutral, and because of the black, you can go with to the cool side. You can see clearly here, and the idea is this to pop up and this to recede. Not that much. I mean, that's too green. Yes, I'm gonna apply a little bit of more skin color here. So that's the idea, to exaggerate that. And always, always paying attention that this light here, it shouldn't be that strong like this one, or even like this one. Yeah, maybe the lightest light should be just in the tip of the nose, obviously, here and here. Just, and here I need let's go with a pinky color here. And let's define the chin because it's kind of in the shadow. Okay, that's it. I always try to think about temperature. Always. If you see the image is just like a cool color, a cool light. I don't want to follow that. The idea is experiment. The idea is trying to improve and apply the knowledge that we have. Yes, and when we apply the knowledge that we have about anything, color theory or anatomy or everything, that we see if it's like putting ourselves a test to see if we can control, we can apply all the knowledge that we have, and we can control that on the canvas. Oh, Parchuran, hello, Parchuran, how are you? James, I think everyone you say was buying toilet paper. Me, I was busy stocking food. Yeah. Hello, Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. I see Mervat. I see this paint as the new style, more loose, more dark shadow. Isn't right or not? Yeah, it's not like you could say a new style, but I don't see that this like a new style. I mean, it's more about the just the lighting. It's more like a chiaroscuro. It's lighting because you change the light, it changed the mood, it changed everything. Yes. And usually those the paintings that I've been working on my channel are from celebrities, and I've been doing that because I've been worried about getting the likeness. And now in this kind of paintings is about more the contrast. It's like a more classical approach. I mean, for me, as I paint everything, and at the same time, I just love to change. Sometimes working on kind of flat images. Let's say flat images, like the one that I painted yesterday. It's kind of hasn't too much light, too much contrast. Was kind of flat, and at the same time working from this kind of photograph that has more contrast. I mean, this kind of lighting that reminds me a lot of when I was a student, because when I have studied art in the School of Art, everything is about this lighting. Just one strong light from the left, from the right, from up, at bottom, and a dark shadow, a really dark shadow. That's the same lighting usually from the first year to the last year. The same lighting. Sometimes there's a change when we paint from natural light, but usually in the classroom we used to paint from just like very strong light. Okay, now I'm gonna paint the skin here. Now this is about how much paint I applied on top of this, and about the blending, because this is different if I go really soft here or if I pressure more. You can see the difference. If I pressure more, obviously I'm moving more of the paint that is beneath. I end up with something like this, and this is different. And then I blend this. And if I blend this is going to be a little bit stronger than this one. Okay. Sometimes I do that just with the same brush. I apply, and again and again, and I change the pressure of the brush very softly, again and again. Again and again, I repeat until I see that that's what I want. When I see that that's the color I want, then I stop. Okay, if I kind of lose the color, I go and let's say I take more paint, and I go back again, and I repeat again. That's the difference when you apply a brush stroke just like that. If you go with a more painterly approach, that's what I try when I make my 35 minutes practice. I paint so fast that I don't have the time for blending, and that's kind of different because I have to lay down the paint. It mostly maybe blend almost nothing and go with another color. That's the difference when you apply a brush stroke. And then I'm gonna change the color. Okay, I can go more lighter with just white, or more and enhance the chroma, the saturation with more yellow and more red. Okay, now I'm gonna enhance the saturation a little bit. I don't want this to, if I enhance the saturation here a lot, let's say, it's gonna just pop up. I don't want that. I want this to recede. Okay. If I make a mistake, I'm going to blend more and more and more. Okay, now that I have painted this, I see that this is true green for skin color. I gotta go on top of that. I can apply this color. But this is about control. Yes, this is just going over and over again and again, and put more paint on top of this, more and more paint. If you're painting like letting dry the paint, and it's gonna be the same. You gotta go back again on top of it. You apply a layer, let it dry, and then go back again the next day, and apply another layer and let it dry. And every layer is changing the layer beneath. It's changing the painting. And at the end you're seeing how it changed, and if the idea is just to get with to get where we want to, I mean, to achieve the one that we pursue. I don't know if that is the way to say it is right or not. I mean, for me, that's what I wanted. I mean, not like 100%. I would like to go more and more. But the problem that I know, I mean, myself, that I sometimes I don't know where to stop. And sometimes that excess of working on details change the age of my subject sometimes. And when you paint a kid, just like this one, it's kind of difficult to get the age. Sometimes we end up with painting a kid that is, let's say, 10 years old, and in the painting it looks like 15. Okay, now I gotta go again on the highlights. You see, from the beginning to this point, it was the same. Again and again, repeat again and again, the same process. Applying almost the same colors here. Here are the colors. This kind of orangey colors. Okay, thank you, Monique. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Joyce. You ever heard? Yes, it is. I think it's the same in acrylics. The difference that I see in acrylics is that you cannot get the thickness of this the oil paint. I remember that when I have painted with acrylics, maybe in a year, maybe more than a year. But what I know is I remember that no matter how thick you apply the paint, when it gets dry, it's just like it's melt down, and you don't see the brush strokes just like with oil paint. I mean, you see, obviously, you see some brush stroke, but not that clear like this, or maybe that when you apply a very thick paint and you see the border is kind of really sharp because it's the thickness of the paint. You don't see that with acrylics. I'm going with more light. I'm squinting my eyes, even that this image is so clear, we don't need even a squint our eyes that much to see the difference between light and shadows. But even I do that, I squint my eyes. I'm gonna change the brush. I'm gonna use this one. Now I'm blending softly. I don't want to lose the strength of this brush stroke, the color. Just a little bit. Okay. Here the same. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna blend this one. Maybe. I don't know. Little bit of orange here. Okay. I'm going to work here a little bit Let me see. In the computer, if you see the image, download the image, you're gonna see that it's a little more clear. You can see something in the shadow. From this image, it's nothing. I see a little bit of the eye here. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, Monique, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was watching your party maybe I don't know a month ago because he was kind of he wasn't doing okay, yes. Because I saw that he had some kind of he has some kind of dance when somebody buy his painting. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna dance when somebody give me a super chat. The difference is that you're not gonna see me dance. Okay. Now I'm just lowering the chrome of this color for here. Oh, that was too much yellow. You see. Okay, I gotta kill that color. Oh, the happy dance. Ah, yes. Yes, happy dance is yeah. You party. I saw him making a happy dance. Yeah, that's bad. I think I'm not gonna go with this light. Oh, maybe. I think I have to go with this light. I gotta control it just little by little. Hmm. You know that this light is stronger here than here, but if I go with this same intensity here, I'm afraid that I gotta do the same here. And if I add more chroma, more color, more saturation here, here, I'm start just seeing more the green of the face here because of the contrast. Every time, I mean, I added this color and I see more green here. If I add more color here, more orangey color, I'm gonna see more of the green. I don't want that. I want to see the green, but not that green. I mean, and even I'm thinking maybe I gotta just go again and kill this kind of orangey color a little bit. Oh wow, part Shuran 100. Okay, 100. I don't know what your currency, but thank you so much. And dancing right now. You're gonna move the camera to show them dancing. You're gonna move the camera. Okay, thank you so much. I don't have the way to make that setup that some painters does, making two cameras, three cameras. I have seen. I don't know how to do it, to be honest. And I don't see I don't see the necessity for me to show my face. I mean, that's okay. I mean, you want to see maybe more than painting them. my face, yeah? Okay. I'm gonna add more of this green here. I'm killing again this. Okay, I think that's better because I don't want anybody to see here. I mean, that's why I adding the more contrast here than even more than the image here because this is my focal point. I mean, obviously I don't have too much elements here, just the face. The face is going to be always the focal point. Yes, but anyway, I mean, I'm trying to enhance here the contrast. If I work more here with color, at the end I'm gonna add. I'm gonna have to add more color here. I mean, that's what I'm thinking right now. And to be honest, that's something that we can change, or I can change my mind and go with more color here. It's something that just happened. We can change just in a second because we can change just a little bit of the color here and there, and we see that we need more saturation in other part of the painting. More color here, more color there, and then we start changing again everything. Okay, moving the paint up with this brush because you see this triangle here. I went too big with the triangle. Yes, I need to add more black. I'm going to add black and cadmium red. I'm going to move this more here. Okay. Now, a little bit to the ear. Just a little bit. I don't want to add more to the ear because I don't want like anything to distract from this. Okay. Okay. You can see the neck is really soft at the edge. That's what I want. I don't want this clarity here. Okay, about the lightness, you know that I'm not worried about the lightness. This was more of the color. Okay, things shoulder area beginning when you start painting first to practice. Oh, still life. Still life, that's the best subject to start practicing. Thank you, Perchuran. Okay, from this vantage point, to see you mixing the planted paint. Okay. Okay. At purple, Joan. Oh, yeah, at purple. Yeah, purple, that would be a nice color here because it has a lot of yellow. But I don't have too much elements to maybe the background, a little bit of purple. You know what? Maybe yes. If I add purple here, you're just gonna for me, it's gonna be just like the focal point is gonna spread out more. Okay, really, that's a good idea. Add purple because I'm gonna add more. It's gonna add more color to the paint. That's always okay. Yes. But anyway, I love just. I just love to see just here. It's like just my eyes is kind of so just got directed just here so easily. If I add something more here, it's not like it's gonna ruin the painting of nothing like that's gonna happen. Just it's just taking a decision that what you want to do. If you wanna go with more color, that's okay. If I change my mind and I add, let's say, a red background, that would be okay. It's not gonna be a red. A dark red background or a purple background. That's not gonna change that much. It's gonna add more color. Maybe it's gonna be better. Maybe not. Yes, I try at least when I have something, an idea or a plan, and I try to stick like a 50% to my plan. Okay, just 50% because I know when I'm painting that definitely sometimes I do so many changes. But having a plan of at least 50% of the process, that gives me some security to paint. Yes, and at the end, it's what we want. Yes, because maybe for somebody's the painting is gonna be too dark. He's gonna say, "Oh, that painting is too dark." Maybe somebody's gonna say, "No, no, the skin is too gray." Oh, I see the green too much. But that's okay. That's what we want. Yes, I wanted that black. I wanted that green. But obviously, I don't want that green to show through the painting that much. I just if you look for the green, if I tell you right now, like you have maybe a filter, and look for all the greens on the face, immediately we're gonna look for greens here, green here, green here, green here. If I tell you look for the orangey colors, gonna look like here or here. Okay, and usually the viewer is gonna see the strongest and the warmer colors and the lightest ones, and it's gonna see where is more contrast. It's gonna see where is more sharpness. Okay, even in a portrait. Obviously, when you paint a portrait, we don't have like too many elements. When we paint the still life, we can practice more because we have more elements. We can practice with more perspective. We can make some elements to recede in some objects to come forward to us. In a portrait, this kind of we just have the nose here and the ear, let's say. But even here, if we can make the nose, and we can make feel the nose that is closer to us than this portion of the face, than the ear, that's okay. That's perfect. Okay. Okay. Now another thing that you can do that usually you're gonna see in some paintings is something like this. I'm gonna take white, just gonna make it this to show you white and blue, let's say, and you add this as a highlight. I don't want to make it here, maybe a little bit here. It's gonna work. It's going to work perfectly. Why? Because this is kind of warmer, and the light and a cool highlight is gonna pop up. Okay, you're gonna feel that strong like the other one, but because of the contrast. Even you're gonna see this in some paintings that I have seen this so many times. The painters just apply a warmer highlight and a cooler highlight just next to each other. They're together there. Yes. And you don't see like something like it's not working okay. It just they work okay together there. Okay. We're gonna. But I didn't want to do that just for showing you. I'm gonna blend that cooler. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. And I have a doubt. I don't know if I blend this cool highlight or if I leave it there. If I keep my eye watching this highlight, I feel like I should blend it a little bit. I'm gonna leave it there, I think. Okay, that's it. I added a little bit of yellow here. Just a touch. Almost nothing. Because there are some touch of like here in the nose, you see some reddish, some red here, and then there's a little bit more I'm going to add. You can consider this like an accent on the shadow. It was too much. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the painting there. So you can see how it's pumping up more. I just added next to the warm light, this cool light. Okay, I wanted to do this because if I leave it this here, I just need this here too. Now I'm looking for some accents, like an orange here and there. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. And adding some red. It's kind of a dark red. Just to add some color. We don't even see that red there. Okay, I think that's it. I think, no, not so sure. Oh my god, I think it has too much clean. It should be shorter because because of the position of the head. Okay, this should be shorter. Okay, I think I'm not gonna make anything more because this is the most difficult part always, to know where to stop. Because for me, it's thinking that I can make it a little bit better. I can make it a little bit better, and that's the reason that I continue making some retouches here and there. And even sometimes I think what I think to myself is I say to myself like, what do you think? I mean, you think that these little retouches are gonna make something to the painting? And my answer to myself is maybe not, but that gives me like more time to see if sometimes when I do this, like going around making retouches and all of that, I see a mistake in the proportions, in everything, the proportion, because I'm always checking the same. I'm checking this triangle here. I'm checking the center line of the face. Okay, I'm trying to see the proportions are okay, the edges. But now I see that I should blend this a little bit more. And maybe here too. This is too sharp. I'm going to add a little bit of red here. Okay. Oh, you can hear Monique the birds in the background. Oh, there's a tree. There's a tree in front of my house. But this kind of it's not that close. I mean, well, okay, okay. I think that I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want to think that maybe I'm making it better and make it, and maybe I'm just making it worse. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. Mm, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so no, wait. Maybe. Okay. I was thinking to blend here the paint a little bit. And here. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. See you next time. The next live stream. Thank you so much, Persuran. Thank you so much, Monique, for the super chats. I really appreciate the super chats. See you next time. Okay, stop. Persuran, tell me stop. The kid will come out though. Take the paint. Okay. Thank you, Irma. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you, Monique. See you next time. Take care. Bye. No, no, not yet. Not yet. I just see the shape of the eye is not okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, now I'm finished. Thank you. Bye.